Hey guys, welcome to ThinkDigit.com, and this is the Nexus 5, and we're going to be talking about the user interface and the operating system. Now, the Nexus 5 runs on Android 4.4 KitKat straight out of the box, and even though the update is available for the Nexus 4, there are a certain few visual cues on the smartphone that make it look different from the Nexus 4. To start with, the wallpaper flows right into the bottom panel where the three capacitive buttons are housed. If you remember, in the older operating system, it rests on a black bar. The wallpaper doesn't flow through. The black bar, however, does come when you enter any particular app, be it messaging, phone calls, whatever. The black bar does appear out here. On the home screen, however, it flows into the wallpaper. This is just a very beautiful visual cue. Another thing that is exclusive to the Nexus 5 is the ability to talk to the phone. We've seen this on the Moto X, but you can't do it when the phone is off. So if the phone is off, okay Google, nothing's going to happen. Even if it's on the lock screen, okay Google, nothing's going to happen. If you unlock the device, you have Google on the bar, or if you are on the Google Now page, only then will it happen. Okay Google, you can speak your commands to Google and it will obey. Wow, and it's going to of course go into Google search of what I just said. Okay Google, what's the temperature in New Delhi?
It's 26 degrees in New Delhi right now.
Sorry.
Okay Google, what's the temperature in Bangalore?
It's 28 degrees in Bangalore right now.
Okay Google, what's the traffic condition in New Delhi? Okay, so it's going to take you to... Basically, you can start talking to the Nexus 5 with the OK Google voice command, but the deal is that you have to either be on the home screen or on the Google Now page. Another visual cue of Android is you can see the apps listing is very, very clean. You don't have the apps and widgets button on the top corner. You have all the apps listed very simply, very nice. The icons are much bigger than they are on the Nexus 4, even with the KitKat update. And we really like this because if you are someone who's a little older and the small icons really are buggy in case you just want to find what you want on your phone, the bigger icons really make it a lot easier. You will also notice that there is no widgets option out here. Now, to add widgets and home screens, let's talk about the home screens first. As you can notice, there are just two home screens. I can add a third home screen if I want by adding widgets and wallpapers. If I want to add a widget, I just long press the widgets button, and I'm taken to a list of all the widgets that are there for me. I can add it to a new home screen, and I have a third home screen as well. So just like we've seen on a lot of other Android phones that implement a skin by reducing the number of default home screens, we really appreciated that there are just two. I personally am one who just uses one home screen on my phone, and I'm really happy that I can reduce the number of blank home screens. Another feature is when you long press on the display, you have access to either the wallpapers, widgets, or the settings. This is just very nice and easily customizable, and visually it's much more comfortable to use than the older Android operating systems. Now, overall, you can say that Android 4.4 KitKat is very plain. It's really just simple. There's nothing extraordinary out here. If you compare it to the likes of what TouchWiz has to offer or what HTC Sense or Sony brings with its smartphones, that's true. If you enjoy customization options, a lot of other integrations, then those skins overlaying the operating system may be something that you'd want to look at. If you, however, want a pure Android experience, how Android was meant to be used, be very smooth, fluid, then of course KitKat is a great option for you on the Nexus 5.